Hello people of YouTube, this is the Animationer here, doing something different for a change. I play Alex Kidd on Mednafen, the original Mednafen as I like to call it, because some people confuse it with the RetroArch implementation of PSX Mednafen, which now to not confuse many people is called Beetle PSX on RetroArch. This is Alex Kidd in Miracle World, as some people might notice. My thumbnail or my profile picture for YouTube in many of the forums that I go to is Alex Kidd, which I consider to be my first game, or at least the first game that I have a memory playing. I very much like this game. When I had a Master System when I was 2 or 3 years old, I remember playing it a lot. This game was implemented in the memory of the console, as I like to call. It had game on the memory. It's a very fun game, very simple. People say Alex Kidd was supposed to be the original mascot of Sega before Sonic came and simply took the spot of official mascot. Some people like to compare it to Mario as well, I don't know why, maybe because of the red outfit with blue outlines and the simple style. But the fact that Alex Kidd started punching first before Mario could be able to punch in Mario 64 is a funny fact, I think. Gameplay style is very simplistic as well, not much to do, it's simply go and punch enemies and catch money. There's also items scattered around like the rings, and there's a cane later on, and then there's secret items which has a not exclamation point, question mark that acts like a starman for Mario, which makes you invincible. The cane makes you fly, if I remember correctly, and there are other items as well that I can't quite remember. Which is very fun about this game as well is that there's vehicles. You got a motorcycle in the second level right now, then there's a helicopter of sorts, then there's a boat, and some others, if I can remember. And you can also buy stuff for money. People hyping around all over for Mario Odyssey because you can finally do something for money, you can finally buy stuff for money, but Alex Kidd you could do it on Alex Kidd first. Thank you. You're welcome, I guess. And now I have a motorcycle. Also Zelda, everybody hyping because Zelda, wow, you can have a motorcycle now, Zelda Breath of the Wild. On Alex Kidd, on the Sega Master System in 1986 I think, you could already do that. It is stuttering a lot because, well, I'm recording at 1072 by 768. No, 1024 by 768. I'm stone head. I'll shut up now and play this game because I can never get it on first try. I'm doing that at 6 FPS, by the way, which is the game's speed. I think it's lost. I'll probably lose this. I never can quite get what he will do. Man, and I lost a life. Yeah, you better accept the inevitable. He turns me into a salt statue, probably, I guess. Or maybe stone, simply. Janken. Rock, paper, scissors. Paper, scissors, rock. So the first was scissors, so I use rock. Yes. You have to change it before you use it. Rock. Man, should have used scissors. What can I do? I don't have this game very much memorized. Because of that, I'll cheat. Since you can do that on emulators, I'll simply use save states. Let's save right here. And then... yeah. Let's see if he uses rock. Yes. Yay, I won. And I didn't even know what I was going to put out. Yep. Let's not cheat too much. So, scissors. Yes, I won. Now I'll eat you, for some reason. In the Brazilian version of this game, it's not an onigiri, or a rice dumpling, as it's called in English, I guess. It's a real sandwich. I guess some other version of this game uses a sandwich as well. But as I was saying previously, I'm playing at 1024 768 resolution, which is actually 4 times the resolution of the Master System, which originally is 256 by 192, I guess. Yeah, that's probably it. And if people were wondering, when by the look of the screen, it's actually a perfect 4:3 resolution, aspect ratio actually. Because originally, since the consoles could only output at 240p on CRT televisions of the time, the image would actually be squished. So all Master System games, if they were not corrected for the screen format, would actually look a little squished. And not only the PAL games, but NTSC games as well. Some people say that's the original format that it should look like, but I simply don't agree. If you look at circles and other stuff, in 4:3 they look correct, like the money symbol. There, the little sun. I think it's a sun. Supposed to be a sun, is a circle. But in the original format, which I don't know what aspect ratio it should be exactly, it's a squish, like an oval. It's very visible. Look at these circles as well. It's little ovals on the original aspect ratio when played at 240p or multipliers of that. I'll simply gather all these stars and pass this level. I only remember some of the secrets on this game. I don't remember all of them because, well, it's been a long time since I did it the first time. I've actually had 2 Master Systems when I was young, like when I was 2 or 3 years old. Man, follow the scorpion. How many lives I have? Oh, I guess it's okay. And I had a first model Master System manufactured by Tectoy here in Brazil. Then, I guess 6 or 7 years later, my father bought a Model 3 Master System because it was very nostalgic as well. He liked the system very much, the Master System. And we played Sonic, Sonic 2, the Sonic Hedgehog Master System version, both Master System versions as well, actually. Should I risk getting this life? I actually don't know. I should be careful as well because since the resolution is higher and the frame rate is higher as well, the recorder might stop midway because of my hard drive, and I complain about that too much. Too late. Won't risk it. I probably have 1 live or so. 1 man. Actually I have 2. And this game is not like Mario. I actually don't know if Mario if you have 0 lives it counts as a life as well. Some games do that, some games don't. Well, let's just hope I don't die too much. play using my shitty controller as always. I too poor to, or too lazy to go and buy a new controller, which is my old school, my PlayStation 2 controller connected to an adapter with the analog sticks that are broken, and I simply use the D-pad. But it's okay to use the D-pad simply because this is a 2D game. Although in the past I used to play using the analog sticks for 2D games as well. I don't see that much of a difference, really. Nintendo, which were the grandfathers of the D-pad, as some people say, simply got rid of them on their new console iteration, with the Joy-Cons on the Nintendo Switch being having only buttons and not having a D-pad. Only the Pro Controller having D-pad. Welcome, Alex. You are a prince from the country of Redaxian, who was kidnapped by evil men when you were but a small boy. Your native land is now being grossly misgoverned by the tyrant, Junkin the Great. Your mission is to save the populace from him. Populace. So let's save the people of Redaxian. So he was kidnapped, then suddenly he's on top of a mountain, killing birds and gathering money. And so only now he will know of his mission. Let's not risk it too much. Like I said, this is the helicopter, the helipad, the monocopter. What it is called actually, I don't know. I never had the manual of this game. Like I said, the consoles that I have only had this game on the memory, and on the box of the console didn't have actually much information about the game, just an adventure about a boy who saved his country and whatever. He's the prince of Redaxian, who kills birds and scorpions and fish. And there's some weird enemies later on. I don't know if it's to do with Japanese mythology or other mythologies, but I don't know, it's weird. We'll see a little later. Also, I'm playing this with scanlines, as you might notice, because to me it's too weird to not play with scanlines. Now that I became a CRT fanboy, it's just 2D games doesn't look good. The squares, like with scanlines, you're not supposed to see the squares. You're supposed to see the image. If you look at a distance, like you're supposed to, you will see like a drawing, like a cartoon actually, not these black lines everywhere. Yes, so let's buy a life because I do need it. With this you're able to you're able to read the minds of the bosses and see what they will throw at you when you play rock, paper, scissors or Junkin. And I think I'll save right about now, because I don't want this video to be cut in half. So thank you very much for watching. I'll probably continue this series because I like this game, and also to how should I say it? I forgot the word. To say that I use my thumbnail picture for Alex Kidd because I like Alex Kidd. So bye bye.